The global pull of BTS has never been subtle, but the way it reaches fellow artists is often quiet, personal, and deeply respectful. As the 2026 BTS tour approaches, conversations in the music industry feel different. There is anticipation, not just among fans, but among artists who understand what it means to shape culture on a global scale. In private studios, backstage hallways, and off-the-record interviews, the name BTS continues to surface. Not as a trend, but as a benchmark. Among US singers, admiration for BTS has matured into something deeper than casual fandom. It has become curiosity, respect, and a desire to witness history from the crowd. Some of America's biggest voices are quietly making space in their schedules. Not to perform, not to collaborate, but simply to attend. Taylor Swift is one name often whispered in industry circles. She has spoken before about artists who redefine fan relationships. BTS represents that evolution in its most powerful form. Watching them command a stadium is something any songwriter obsessed with legacy would want to see firsthand. Billie Eilish's artistic circle has long appreciated boundary-pushing performers. BTS' ability to merge vulnerability with massive scale aligns closely with Billie's own creative philosophy. Sources close to the live music scene say she's genuinely curious about the emotional energy of a BTS crowd. Bruno Mars understands showmanship better than most. He knows what it means to turn a concert into a celebration rather than a performance. For an artist like Bruno, a BTS concert isn't entertainment. It's a masterclass. Ariana Grande's respect for vocal discipline and fan connection is well known. BTS live performances are rooted in both. Behind the scenes, admiration like this often leads to quiet attendance rather than public announcements. John Legend approaches music as both art and movement. BTS' influence across cultures mirrors the kind of global impact John has always championed. Being present at such a concert aligns with his belief in music as a unifying force. Post Malone's genre-blending career makes him especially intrigued by artists who defy categorization. BTS has built a universe where language barriers disappear. That kind of phenomenon naturally attracts artists who thrive outside traditional boxes. Her is another artist whose respect for musicianship runs deep. Her appreciation for songwriting, live instrumentation, and emotional delivery makes BTS an act worth observing closely. For artists like her, watching from the audience is part of growth. What's striking is how low-key this interest remains. No social media hype, no flashy public statements, just genuine curiosity. In today's industry, silence often speaks louder than promotion. Attending a BTS concert doesn't need validation. It's understood. The 2026 tour is expected to be more than a series of shows. It's being framed as a cultural moment. One that reflects how far global music has come. US artists recognize that. They see BTS not as competition, but as collaborators in shaping the future of pop. There's also something humbling about attending as a fan. No VIP spotlight. No stage access. Just standing among thousands who sing every word. That experience resets perspective. For artists who spend their lives being watched, blending into a crowd is rare. A BTS concert offers that anonymity. The energy of ARMY is legendary. Artists know this. They've heard the stories. They've seen the footage. But witnessing it live is different. It's visceral. It's overwhelming. It's inspiring. Industry insiders suggest these singers are especially interested in how BTS balances intimacy with scale. How 7 individuals can make a stadium feel personal. That skill is studied, not copied. There's also respect for BTS' longevity. In an era of fast cycles, they've built something sustainable. That matters deeply to artists thinking long-term. The 2026 tour represents resilience, growth, reinvention, all qualities admired by musicians navigating their own careers. Quiet attendance also reflects humility, a recognition that even at the top, there is always something to learn. For US singers, sitting in that audience is an act of respect. Not just for BTS, but for the fans, for the culture, for the moment. As the tour dates draw closer, don't expect public confirmations. Don't expect viral selfies. If these artists attend, it will be quietly, respectfully, intentionally, and that silence will say everything. Because when the lights go down and the music begins, titles disappear. What remains is music, connection, and shared awe. That is why some of the biggest US singers are quietly interested in attending BTS 2026 tour. Not to be seen, but to feel it.